here for the Artistry Collective's live fall Halloween event. I just was carrying a bunch of things in here and I'm still moving so slow. So thank you so much for bearing with me. I have a sprained ankle on top of just being slow as well. So the hobble struggle is real, to say the least. But I am here with you. If you're seeing this live button, we are live. If not, you're on the replay. That's great too. You can just type in hashtag replay. Let me know that you stopped by. I am still trying to unbury my desk. I found a bunch of random little goodies at a craft sale. I don't know where I want them all to go, but I did pull a few of them for today's craft. So today's theme is fall and Halloween. There's someone. Hello. Say hello when you're getting here. Let me see if I can see the comments. All right, we'll move this beauty out of the way. So apologies, I'm running behind today. I was just having a play with my Xyron Creative Station and it kind of let me down. It ran out of refill, which stinks because, or it ran out of tape because the refill's kind of expensive. And I don't typically like to purchase those. But today I thought we would work on this Halloween and fall folio. I will put all the details in the description box. Like I said, I was running a little behind. Well, not running anywhere, actually. The printables that I'm using are from Guided Creation Printables. And they're absolutely gorgeous for fall. I love them. Okay, so it's a coffee folio. And there is a kit. Hello, there's Leah. Yes, I've missed you guys too. I hope the move for your son went well and that you are well and that Christy's well, everyone's well, all the things. Okay, so again, these beautiful printables are from Guided Creation Printables. Cynthia over there is a beautiful designer and she leaves all of these goodies. Now, this is the folio that I'm going to use. I think it's just supposed to be an envelope really, but that's all right. Envelopes, I don't see envelopes. I see possibilities. So we're going to turn it into a fun folio, and there's all kinds of lovely pockets. This one has all the little pieces, and it has the kitties. My foot's not great, Diana. I've been hobbling around. It's so bruised at the bottom, on just below the ankle is where it's all bruised. So no good. Okay, so let's do this. My printer decided to print some things back to back, and I didn't want that. I feel like if it's not one thing, it's another. There we go. All right, look at these beautiful donuts. I love donuts. Now, I don't typically work with fall coffee stuff because, let's face it, a lot of fall coffee stuff is pumpkin spice, and I get a little bitter because I can't do pumpkin spice. So there's that. All right, and you can see I ran this and it got jammed in the Xyron right where it ran out of filler. So it is a little sticky on this side right there, I think, kind of sticky. Now, when I do my Xyron stuff, I try to save this. This is just wax paper. So if you're doing mixed media work or whatever, you can put that right behind and it works out pretty great. Now, what I want to do here, I've got my envelope did work through the Xyron. Oh, went well, and you're okay-ish. Aw, sending out big hugs to you, my friend. Okay, I did get this back. I printed it out on regular printer paper so we can get this very beautiful coloration here. I am horizontal. It let me do it, which is fabulous because that's how my setup is. So I filled out one of their surveys and it said, like, as a creator, how could you better improve YouTube or whatever? And I don't know if they listen or not or whatever, but I told them they should let the creators decide whether they go horizontal or vertical because my setup is for horizontal. And it really messed with my world not being able to do that. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, but I definitely let them know I was displeased. I don't know if they honestly care, but here I am going horizontal again. So maybe it worked. I don't know. Sometimes it pays to speak up a little bit. All right, here we go. We're going to put some glue on the back of these because it's got gummy on this side anyways, and I really want these pockets on this side. So we're just going to keep the glue on the glue side since I got it stuck in the Xyron. I was yelling at it. I was like, I'm supposed to be live. Giving me my papers. And then I'm trying to get in here. And of course, YouTube has a million questions before you can go live. Facebook doesn't care. You just hit the live button and you're live on Facebook. But YouTube wants to know, is it made for kids? Would you like this? Would you like that? Which is great. So then you have some choices. But I just feel like if you're in a hurry, it's not very conducive for that. Okay, so let's get this all glued down. My apologies. I was trying to have it glued down, and the Xyron and I had different ideas of what was when we were done. So here we go. All right, this is just some packaging paper. I just want a little extra stability for these pockets, but I don't want it to be maybe as like thick as cardstock. I suppose if you use thin cardstock, that could work. Or if you have a scrapbook paper that you don't particularly like the pattern of, this type of thing is perfect because all we want to do is just strengthen these pockets just a little bit. Now we're going to cut them out. And I have some favorite places for packaging paper like this. This is not it, but one place that my husband orders from pretty regularly, they send perforated packaging paper, and it's just so delightful. He thinks I'm crazy because every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that's more packaging paper. Sometimes it's the little things that make us happy. All right, I'm trying to decide if I am too zoomed in or not zoomed in enough. Somebody told me I needed to zoom out. Somebody else told me I needed to zoom in. So I'm trying to find a happy medium. Hello, Christy. Hello, hello. I've missed you girls. All right. And since I saw you girls last, I sprained my ankle. So I'm like a hobbit. I don't do crutches well, so I have a cane and a walker and I almost said a stroller, a wheelchair. It feels like a stroller. So Mr. Frapps has been pushing me around very graciously, which is wonderful because then I don't have to try to use these crazy crutches as a blind lady. That's just not very feasible. What are you going to do? Out with a bang. That's the last collaboration I was just in here on YouTube for the summer. Out with the bang. And I certainly did that. I took a fall and sprained this foot. I have weak ankles anyways, so I broke both of them when I was a little girl. I was in a wheelchair for a year. And I can't even imagine being in a wheelchair for a year now. I was when I was 6. Yeah, not fun. Not fun. Okay, so we're going to try to get this good and stuck down. We want some good adhesion here, and it's not doing that very much because I just kind of guessed on the back side there. So we'll just put some extra glue before we finish doing our detail cutting. Okay, and there's one other page we have to back and cut out as well because it has some littler pockets, and I'm super excited about those. And of course, all of this needs to get some good inking. Look at these beautiful fall colors. Aren't they great? These are from Cynthia over at Guided Creation Printables. Yes. And when you are doing these pockets, see how they have the little pocket notcher? You can cut them out with your scissors, or you can use your round circle punch. And I'll see if the circle punch I have will do the right side for us so that I can punch all of those. And it really helps when you are backing them to be able to, what's going on here? to be able to get that punch done. The punches seem to work a little better when there's more paper. Now this is a little tiny one. I think this is a 3/4 inch punch, round punch, but I think it's going to be perfect. Yeah, look at that. So then we can just line it up right there. Give it a squeeze. And then we'll put some ink around there for any areas that I missed. Love that. So any envelope can be turned into a folio, and I love that. A folio just means it kind of folds out and does some cute little flippy things. Not to be confused with a flip-flap journal. No matter what you call it, just have fun with it. Doesn't matter what it's called, or is it technically a junk journal? Is it technically this? It's whatever you want it to be. Okay. And I love that these are just so easy to cut out. You can see your cut lines and your fold lines. These are little tabs here, so you can fold them to have a little more room in each pocket if you want it. If you don't want it, you can just cut that tab right off and glue it down flat. Okay. I brought out some metallic paper too. I thought this would be really pretty to put on the back of some of these tags that I've got here. That dark deep one just reminds me of the color of coffee. And since we've got the coffee cups here, perfect. Now you won't see any pumpkins on my folio here. Of course, if you are a pumpkin spice person, you go on with your bad self, but pumpkin spice has kind of ruined my fall season. I try not to let it, but it's everywhere. And being allergic just makes it kind of miserable. So I'm actually allergic to cinnamon, but the pumpkin spice and chai and all the things brings it out. And everybody's got it everywhere. So public service announcement, please put a lid on your coffee. Some of the smells might be, it's not that it's offensive to me, but it does cause me grief. And there's so many other people I've learned that have the same allergy. So it's not just me, guys. It's not just me. And I know Starbucks is about to drop their holiday drinks starting tomorrow. So it will be available in the U.S. tomorrow, as far as I've been told. However, I love that she put donuts on here. I'm totally a donut kind of girl all year round. Okay, so there we go. Whoops, need a little more gluing right there. And again, this backing paper on the back of these pockets is not totally necessary, but I just printed these on regular printer paper. So I want my pockets to have just a little bit of some stability as we're putting things in and out of them. Okay. Let's see if I can move some of these things here. So there's our pockets, there's our envelope, well, some of our pockets. I brought out this burlap that I have in some sheets as well. This is the piece of backing that comes off of the Xyron Creative Station, and it is great to stick in between pages if you're doing mixed media things, or if you have things that you don't want to get yucky. Okay, so these are some more of the beautiful pages. This is her fall coffee line, I believe is what it's called. But look how beautiful. And of course I'm biased because I think coffee is just beautiful. I love this page. Of course, you can do some of your own coffee splashes and staining and sprays. But why when you have this beautiful stuff here? So I love the fall leaves and the different variations. I love the little coffee beans and the donuts. Now, if you're not a coffee fan, you can still use this collection. There's some beautiful fall stuff with some it's like ledger or something, graph paper. And this is another folio kit that she has, and she has it with cats. Look how wonderful. There's a beautiful black cat. That's perfect for any kind of fall festivities that you're doing. And some cute little journaling boxes or photo mats or whatever you want to use them for. She's got some fun little sentiments as well. Cozy up with a cup, coffee and fall vibes. Been there, done that. Ha ha ha. Love it. Okay. So we're going to see what kind of fun we can have with this folio and try to get it put together. Now these ones, I'm going to go ahead and glue these tags down on here. I think I kind of want them on this metallic orange. Yes, you can still write on metallic orange, on a metallic paper, not just orange, but any paper. And you can use a pen, like an ink pen, a Sharpie pen. Any of those types of pens will work. You can use a jelly roll pen. Okay. So just like most printable projects, it starts with printing, gluing, and cutting. There's just no way around that. But, you know, if you start with regular scrapbook paper, or even a book page or whatever, there's always a process. So, you know, if this is part of the process you're not really fond of, don't let it scare you away, because there's so much fun to be had after that and so much customizing you can do with these printables. I just love being able to like put this on metallic paper, because I think it needs metallic paper. Yeah, I love that I can print it out and print it and print it again. Sometimes mishaps happen, like this one. It didn't print all of the way, but that's okay, because to me, now these kind of look like little faux postage stamps, and I can cut them out using a decorative scissor that kind of makes them even more look like that. Let's see. This one's called Spindle. I don't think this is the one I was hoping for, but we'll make it work. We'll just cut these little goodies out here. I kind of like the decollage one, but this will work too. Just give it a little bit of a decorative edge, and then we can ink around it to take care of that extra white that we've got showing through here. And then these pieces that only printed half, we can use them as like little side clusters or whatever. Looks like a cute little postage stamp we can put on a little cluster in there. We can ink these. They'll be great. And I'm making a mess of all these little bits. That's okay. And there's the scissors way over there. How's everybody's week been going? We made it to Wednesday. My week's been going okay. My daughter's having some difficulties health-wise, my youngest daughter. You have a black screen. Oh no, Carol. Oh, it's frozen. What do I do? I went away, no picture. Ah. How do I get back in there? There's a light, no light. Oh boy, come on YouTube. Let me in, let me in. Cancel. I have sound, I think. Can you guys hear me? We don't want to filter. No, don't. You can still hear me. All right, well, that's great. It'd be great if you could see. Highlights saved to your channel as unlisted video. Oh, great. You can hear, but you can't see me. Oh, good. That just goes on with the rest of this day. It's been a little bit of a crazy day. Well, you know, I did say I wanted to start a podcast, so not quite. No, I don't want to stop stream. Share. How do I get back into the video? All I can see is my logo. Is that all you guys can see? Is the logo? Well, we are only in, yeah, all right. I'm gonna end the stream and then I'll come back. So don't go anywhere.